Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Koi Plays Minecraft's bucket list. And check it out in the upper left corner there of the screen. You'll notice Minecraft 16W15B. Yes, I loaded the snapshot. Why did I load the snapshot? If you notice right underneath that, by the way, you'll see frames per second is like hovering around like 15, 12, 13, etc. The regular one was just really buggy. I don't know what was going on with it, but it was just like super buggy. I didn't like how it did it, but this one's actually running like it's supposed to. Currently running around with things loaded and whatever, and it's doing what it's actually supposed to do, which is much, much more than what it was doing before. Why am I in the desert, by the way, you ask? I went and picked up some dark oak wood. I got a, 2.5 stacks of dark oak wood, because I want to be able to use a roof of dark oak wood for that, building we just built from the last episode. 2, I need some sand. I think I have some, but, you know, a little more wouldn't hurt. Maybe just the rest of this here. I need some sand to smelt up some more glass, and with the glass, I'll be able to finish off putting in all that glass work that I've got in that building, which is currently missing a bunch of glass. So right now, we're going to head through the portal, and then we got a lot of things to cover today. Ain't that great? So we will see you guys on the other side of the portal. Okay, so weirdly, right around here where I got here, I crashed the game. But that's snapshots for you. You know, whenever anybody does the snapshot, you're pretty much guaranteed a crash game at some point, right? But it looks to be back on, and life looks to be good. So, let's go ahead and talk about a few different things. We've got lots of stuff to talk about. What am I doing first? I am putting a single layer of... Sheep, don't scare me with that, laggy walk there you got. I'm putting a single layer of spruce wood because I had said towards the end of the last episode, I'm like, well, or maybe I cut it out. I was like, oh shoot, no. Why am I out of wood already? I'm like inches away. Maybe I could reach the chest. Oh, that would be so cool if I could reach the chest. Okay, so I made myself some dark oak stairs, and I was thinking, what if I take the stairs and I use them upside down? I'm not sure if I want to do upside down stairs, but I don't know. There is I could work with, and I can always do something like this, where we, of course, have to stick out here a little ways. I don't know by how much, maybe at least like that much. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with this roof style here, but I'm thinking if I do it upside down, kind of like, oh, it's stuck up there. Oh, wow, that was kind of cool. That must be new. It just sucked that thing right out of the top there. That was a trip. Anyway, so I was thinking I could do upside down stairs almost for like an industrial look. Yeah, so industrial look may actually, you know, fit this build just that much better. I don't know. See, I do like how that looks. I really do. The question is, what's this thing going to look like as it climbs upward, right? And of course, now I've also got this side of the building to do too. And so it's actually going to have to curve right about there anyhow. And it's going to be kind of tricky because I've got this thing here and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that yet. So we'll leave that like that. So yeah, I said I had a bunch of things to talk about. Let's start talking about Minecraft first. So like I said, I'm doing a snapshot because I figured this will help deal with my lag issues that I've been having. And it looks like, at least for the most part, it looks to be working. Okay, I can't complain. At least not yet. The other thing is I got super lucky to get chosen. Well, not really get chosen. Our server on iCraft got a big giant invite, okay? All of us got invited to participate in a, essentially a server-wide type UHC, or ultra hardcore, right? I've never done an ultra hardcore Minecraft series ever, and iCraft is practically a hardcore type style of gaming here, and so it was actually pretty cool for me to do ultra hardcore. So I've got a little mini series coming up. I ideally would love to put it up on Wednesday. I wonder if I do right side upstairs next, will that look bad? I'm gonna try it. Doesn't hurt, right? Just try some styles. Oh, wow, that was kind of a super lucky jump right there. Let's do this side first. Yeah, so I've never done ultra hardcore. I've got essentially a mini series, like I said, and the mini series is going to be kind of short. It's not going to be the longest thing. I mean, ultra hardcore basically goes until everybody dies, right? And you got one winner in a sense. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet, but let's just see what this looks like first. So that's one thing that's going to be coming on my channel, at least for a few weeks. You're going to get to see an extra episode of Minecraft. Won't that be super awesome? Right? And next, in the scientific point of view, there's a few... Oh, did I run out already? I ran out of stairs. Oh my god, just scares me. Can I make it on the bed? Beds need to be bounceable. This bed is totally not bounceable. That's just not right. So yeah, in the scientific community point of view, there's a couple really, really awesome things I saw. One is an article, okay? I'll start with the article because that's the easier one to work with. Scientists took some time traveling down to Antarctica, spent, about 2 months in Antarctica collecting meteorites. Okay, it still blows my mind that we still find meteorites from the moon and from Mars. I unfortunately can't wrap my head around that, and I really wish I could, because it would really help me knowing what's going on here with this meteorite thing. Okay, I'm going to go take a look at this. How do I get down? There we go. Quickly fall down. Let's get it back up on this mountain here, and we will be able to see what this looks like, because I'm still not sure about this roof style. I'm doing something fun with it. Oh, that's interesting. That actually is interesting. And maybe what I could do is do a flat portion, a slightly raised flat portion. I'm going to go up by one more level. I'm going to try this one more time to go up by one more level. And then we will see, because it looks a little bit on the flat side. And I do want to, just from what I've seen, I do want flat. But not too flat. I have spruce, don't I? Spruce. Did I put it away? There you are. Come back, spruce. I need you. Okay, this is going to be an interesting roof tile here, and I've never tried this before, but it's going to be new. Oh, I almost fell off there. It was horrible. Yeah, so the scientists in Antarctica, they collected how much? 570 pieces, I think, of meteorites. I think that's what it was. Was it 570 pieces or 570 pounds? Isn't that going to be the interesting thought of the day, right? Which one is it? I am actually currently looking at it right now, which I'm going to include the article, of course, at the bottom of the page. It's a 40-year program. Yes, it was 570 new pieces. So they've been doing this program for 40 years. Okay, currently, 2016? That's about 20 years. So since probably the mid-90s, they've been doing this. That's a pretty lengthy program to do this, to collect meteorites, right? Whoa, right? And so it just impresses me that we actually have pieces of Mars, pieces of the moon. I'm surprised we don't have pieces of Venus. Don't ask me why, but why, if we have the other two, why don't we have pieces of Venus or pieces of Mercury, or maybe not Jupiter. Jupiter's kind of a ball of gas, but maybe some of the other, pieces of the moons and stuff that are out there. Yeah, I think that will do it. I do think this will actually cover it quite nice. So let's do the same thing over here. And why didn't I go out one more block there? Let's go a single block out there. Much better. And do the same thing right here. Perfect. So, yeah. Oh. I may have just lucked out in creating this just perfectly. Okay. We're going to keep going and finish this thing off here. And turn this over this way, and I think I've got this made for a roof. This is pretty cool. Something else I've seen, and I'm going to include the video link of this one. There's a journalist that went on TEDx Talks. I don't know if any of you guys watched TEDx before or know anything about TEDx, but TEDx is a pretty awesome forum for amazing people, right? And so this journalist came on, and he did probably the most amazing thing ever. He basically linked everything you can think of together. Okay. Yeah, that works, right? We're gonna just have to make a new staircase, I guess. There we go, much better. Okay, so let's take a look at this roof now. And I'm gonna show you eating. I did this earlier and it went super quick. Let's try it again. No, it's taking longer. Okay, well, I guess it was a glitch in the system. Okay, this actually looks really cool right now. I'm gonna have to fix that piece right there, but this looks really cool. Look at this roof. I am just impressed by how this roof looks. That is just freaking amazing. Okay, what I'm gonna need now are slabs. I'm gonna cut the video here, make me some slabs, then we're gonna talk about that video in just a second. Okay guys, I actually put in this much of the roof because the sun was setting, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna make do, use up my time as much as I can to fill up this roof, and I do like how this goes. I don't know if I want the centerpiece to be, you know, just a little bit higher, but I actually, I didn't want to fall off the roof, no. Okay, anyway, getting back to that video, let's talk about that guy. So the journalist made a really, really awesome video. Essentially, it's something titled something like, you know, your grandkids will survive on Mars or something like that, right? And he went through, oh gosh, no, you can't go there. Oh, sweet, you came right back up. That is awesome. Wait, where'd you go? Oh man, I was hoping to collect that piece. Anyways, yeah, so he's like, your grandkids will be able to survive on Mars, and it detailed essentially some of the cool items that we've got that will actually get us to Mars. And he talks about things like oxygen recycler, right? We actually have someone who actually invented an almost indefinite or practically indefinite oxygen recycler. As long as you have the filters, I believe, you pretty much have oxygen forever. I was like, what? Somebody's invented an oxygen recycler. Why aren't we using this to scuba dive with, right? I don't know. Don't ask me. Oh, wow. Okay. I forgot I made a hole there. Yeah, so I was impressed by that, just by that alone, right? And he talked about how we would first get to Mars by itself by sending, you know, some of our supplies ahead of time. So the people who first go to Mars will probably have the hardest trip dealing with Mars. Oh, yes, this is an awesome thing, except for some stuff that's gone on right here. What happened over here? My goodness. Where's my spruce wood? Here we go. Can I jump? No, I cannot jump at all. This is horrible. Okay, there we go. Now, what am I going to do with that hole right there? I don't have the issue there, but I've got the issue here. Let's just pillar up right in front of the door. Oh, by the way, if you noticed, I put some spruce doors. And what have we here? I can put a piece of spruce right here. That would do it perfectly. Awesome. So I got this building and it's just, honestly, it's just way too tall. So I'm going to put in probably, I don't know. I've got a ton of oak for the time being. Not a whole lot in the end, but enough oak to probably make this get started at least. And that could just get combined there. Anyway, so yeah, this guy talked about essentially oxygen rebreathers, right? He talked about, at some point, we will have to terraform Mars. And part of the way to deal with terraforming Mars is pretty impressive, okay? You would create essentially a runaway greenhouse effect, okay? What that means is the North Pole and the South Pole of Mars is practically full of carbon dioxide. You release pretty much all that carbon dioxide and you pretty much have a planet that isn't as cold as it is now. And ironically, Mars can get as warm as what? A nice, comfortable, 50, 60 degrees? But then, of course, it plummets to some crazy, minus 100 or whatever, right? But if you terraform the planet, you're talking about weather that you get every day here on Earth. And that, by itself, is more impressive than not, right? And the question I have with that is Mars's atmosphere was completely stripped, okay? How did it get stripped? I'm going to have zombies and stuff spawning up there if I don't get up there real quick. It got stripped by solar radiation, okay? He didn't talk about this. This is just me knowing this, okay? Solar, you know how you have a solar flare and you have our magnetic field. Unfortunately, Mars's magnetic field is pretty much gone, okay? You could just forget about Mars's magnetic field. There's practically no, I'm just going to take it all. There's practically no field strength enough to do anything for the planet. So over the millennia, Mars has pretty much lost its atmosphere, okay? And that is problematic. And so if you terraform Mars and you rebuild the atmosphere, guess what? Solar storm after solar storm, you pretty much are going to have the same issue again, right? Where should I put this ladder? I don't know. Maybe I should stick it in the corner here. That might be a good place. And I don't have a way to build ladders now because I took all the wood out. Lovely. Okay guys, that actually looks a lot better on this side. It creates a picturesque window and it has a storage up there with a, essentially, what is it, like a 3-wide window right up there. I don't know, honestly, if that 3-wide window setup could work in any shape or form on the other side. In case you're wondering about the glass, I've got glass melting over at the foundry over there, and I'm going to go grab some at some point here. And no, see, it's only a single. It's only a single. So all I could do here is just tear this stuff out. But if I do that, that is essentially is a window for right there. And that just looks, you know, really, really ugly right there. Honestly, especially if I cap it in with a window or even a pane of some kind, because you're going to see the floorboard there. And I don't know. I'm going to have to find a creative way to cover that up, honestly. And it's not going to be that. Right now, it just looks really bad. What I'm also going to need is dark oak fence posts. So let's go ahead and start by sticking some down in here. And go all the way down to the ground. That looks superb. And what am I going to do here? I mean, shoot. I guess that could work. Oh, that's interesting. That actually is interesting right there. If I make a window there, that would be... Or if I just leave it like that, actually, that is interesting. No, see, that's floating now, and I don't want to make this one float. That would look bad. Okay, let's get the rest of the fence posts here going down. Yeah, that actually is interesting. I like this. I don't know. I just find that really fascinating. I don't know if it works. Do I have enough? Do I have enough for the last piece? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, I just ran out. That was awesome. I just ran out of fence posts. Super lucky me. Okay, so check out this building. This actually looks superb. Okay, it doesn't look superb in all the angles, but it looks superb from here. And I could use maybe a few more fence posts there. That wouldn't be bad. Okay, guys, I know I am running out of time. I'm going to quickly do the floor. I think I have enough oak wood to make the floor. So I'm going to dig all of this stuff out, and I'm going to lose my doors again. But that's okay. I'm going to take all of this out, put in some oak wood floors. I'm going to go and get the glass. Ooh, I'm going to go get the glass and put in the glass and do the glass off camera as well. And I will see you guys with the mostly finished product. All right, stay tuned. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the inside is about as nondescript as you can get because it's got nothing in it, right? Eventually I'm going to have to make chests and whatever, but the outside I think is what really steals the show, and before the sun goes down, you can totally check this out. It is a little bit on the big side, don't get me wrong. I do feel it's big, and what I did there, if you notice, I've got upside down stairs for the bottom row, followed by right side up, followed by slabs up top. And I could totally shrink this building if I really need to, but I do like the size and it would fit a lot of different things. And that's essentially what I was trying to aim for. I just don't know about this side over here. It just went weird. Okay, don't get me wrong, but I do like the way the fence post turned out. It just kind of went a little weird. And what I could always do, maybe change the roof style here or something, just so, you know, it does something a little different in here and covers up some of this. I mean, I haven't tried anything yet, and it's an option I could always do before the sun completely sets. Otherwise, if I haven't found anything good here, please, 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 as always, do like and subscribe. And I would love to hear what your thoughts are about the way this building looks. And the sun is already going down far too fast and much faster than it probably needs to, right? And what could I do here? Oh my goodness. Ooh. Okay, guys, here's what I did. I don't know if this looks any better, but I shrunk this a little bit so that way it's not as high looking. And I kind of shaped the roof just a touch different, so that way it frames a little different too. And I left this here. I don't know what to do with it, but I left it there, and I'm not entirely sure. Is this nice looking or what? Somebody tell me. What do you think? I think it looks okay. At least for building, it's like the only side that's just kind of not the best. Okay, don't get me wrong. Okay, I gotta go. It's midnight. Time for me to go to bed. Good night, everybody. Bye.